This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
The Kingdom of East Anglia saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
I went to BGG Con not too long ago, and I discovered a game that I found to be a lot of fun. And I think my grandson eventually would like this. But it's a lot more strategy to it than you would think. And that is the wonderful little masterpiece, as long as I can get the thing out and get this in the camera. It's Flick Wars. Now this is a skirmish type game, but you are flicking things on a beautiful neoprene map that is going to have some obstacles and have some challenges in it. But it plays anywhere from, I'd say from about 10 minutes to 30 minutes. But it can have a lot of strategy to it, number one. And number two, it does have its own AI system, which is kind of interesting. We're going to go down to the table and take a look at this little masterpiece. And you can see what you think, because you can get it at Breaking Games. You can go to their website. And Andrew Tullsen and Shaun came up with this little piece of magic. And I can tell you this much. You're going to want to see what I have on the table here. So let's head down. So here we are down on the table of this game, and it's really incredible. Now, I know what you're looking at. You're wondering, are these extras and I throw them out? No. Actually, they go underneath this map. So you're going to put these in. They're going to cause like different types of hills and things like that. See? So when you go to flick things, yeah, see how they turn? You know, you got to be... you might be stuck on top of the hill here. So you're going to place these throughout here. But there's also these obstacles, these events here. And that's going to make things just as hard as well. The neat thing about this is that you can play this solo, believe it or not. It has an AI deck that you can follow along. And we're going to be showing this off in a live playthrough that we're going to play when I play myself, basically. Which I think is kind of cool. Now, you can leave these on top also and use these as like obstacles as well. How it's going to start is that you are going to have your base, and you are going to place your base. As you can see, you can't see, but I'm putting it right over here. And you're going to have a couple of armies that you're going to come out. Now, you're going to pay for these with these green crystals. Now, you get 30 of these, and these are going to last you the whole game. But you're going to it's going to cost you to bring these guys out into the field. Like we have here, we have pulse cannons. Now they cost 5. So you start off with initially with a couple, and you're going to pay for what you want to have on the field. And you're going to see here that it has a range 1. Now also on the card, they have special abilities. Each unit has a different type of ability, which is just really, really fascinating. Now with the ranges, you're going to be measuring ranges with this range rule. And I'm going to show you how that works. Now, the neat thing about it, especially when we move all these off the table here, is your opponent is going to start in the next to you. And if you're playing a 4-player game, or let's call this a 3-player game, what is going to happen is, and there's all kinds of different, you get all kinds of different, really, really cool different armies. In total, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different armies that you're going to be playing with. So, you know, games can really get pretty big, believe it or not. So anyways, the neat thing about this is you just don't go fighting against each other. You're always trying to destroy, especially in a multiplayer game, the person to your left. So I'm trying to destroy him. He's trying to destroy him. And of course, blue is trying to destroy me. So this way, you're not just going, okay, I'm gonna destroy this guy. Now, the neat thing about this, and I'm going to show you, is let's just say we have our guys like this. This particular thing has a range of 1. Now, of course, I got to get a little bit better there. Okay, let's just say it's right there. I flick within there, and I would have to measure, and that's the only time I can attack is if I'm within a certain range. Now, there's different units that have different types of ranges. Once I hit it, it's destroyed, and it becomes, as you can see, it has a destroyed side, and it becomes an obstacle on the battlefield. The way everything works, now you get these very helpful cards that tell you everything that you need to know, and each faction is different and have different types of power. Like I said, I'm not going to give you every rule here, but I want you to get a good feel of it. You're going to choose one of these on your turn. You're going to choose either an activation. Now on an activation, you can choose one of your units, and your units are going to start within 2 inches of here, and you can choose to either you can take a flick move, and that would be your turn, or you can take 2 command actions. Perform any of the following actions. You can you can take a move flick with a unit, or you can deploy a unit. Now, like I said, you can pay for additional units. Also, before the end of your turn, you can pay a gem to actually get another command action. So maybe you want to move another guy, or maybe you want to pay, you just got within range and you want to take a action to take somebody out. You have to declare, even if you're in close to everything or they're right next to each other, you have to declare which one you're going to hit. So if these two are like this, you would have to declare, well, I want to hit this guy right here, and you would hit him. Even if you hit him, it doesn't matter. There's going to do that, but guess what? Retribution is a pain in the neck, and I'm sure that on the next turn, boom, he would hit you and you would be dead. But that doesn't do him any good, because he wants to kill all the blue guys, and if he helps kill these guys, he's helping him to win, which is a neat little mechanism. The other thing are these giant discs that have different types of things like lava, mountain. Some of them have crystals on it, and each one of these special cards are going to do different things. They're going to cause different effects, so each card has a different type of effect when you bang into it or touch it or anything, or even if you get close to it. Some of them can actually give you additional gems, such as this one right here. All in all, it is a neat little system, and it's all played on this little itty bitty map, and you'd be surprised how much strategy that you have to plan things out, or how quick games can go if you make a couple of mistakes. But all in all, it's just a lot of simple fun with some strategy built in, and that's what I really like about this. Just something simple that you can just knock around, a nice dexterity game that has a little, just that feel, because each army is different. So without further ado, let's take it up top and get on out of here. Well, there you have it. Very solid game. I really like when you play a 4-player match, how you just can't attack anybody. You have to attack the guy to your left, because that's the guy that you got to kill, and he's got to attack the guy to his left, and it's in a circle. So even though you have a guy right next to you, maybe it doesn't do you any good to kill him, because if you kill him, you're helping the guy across the table from you. So there's a bit of strategy, there's a bit of luck and things like that, and being smart and getting your guys out, paying and getting your guys to the table is probably the most important thing that you can do. I love this. I would love to see more from this. I'd like to see a little bit more depth. Like I said, I would love to see where there is a little bit more of a campaign to it. I think these guys have come up. I think this thing is screaming for an expansion. I think it's a great game on its own, but it could be a lot more. And I really believe this. And maybe the guys have that up their sleeve for sure. But I'm looking forward to see what they do and see how it turns out. So until next time, it is your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon.